of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point...
That ball is live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Hurricanes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Buys a little time. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wilson on the carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. The Yellow Jackets have a first down.
the 42-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
They've got a first down here to open the period. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's King. Got a man, it's Duggan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Plucks it out of the air. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Because the QB anticipated that curl route so well, he got it to his receiver early against zone coverage. He had space to work with. After he caught the ball, he was able to make a guy miss, move the chains.
Looking for a man. It's Kane. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some football.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He leaves it with his back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Canes want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. He's got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Now on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Touch pass on the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to the ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Offense in an empty set. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Moves around to clear up the vision. Blasted as he lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the 1st half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. quickly complete. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. That brings them to within one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's King. He's going for the big play. He's got it up to 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. A lot of defenders around on that screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gives it on the option. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. We got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
Scrambling away. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better.
Touchdown, Canes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To throw, it's King. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thompson. Knocked off his feet. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's King. And they're not on the same page there. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Calls his own number. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Got it in the middle. It's Duggan. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? Dropping back, it's Kane. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's got it for the two-point conversion.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for two, when not to go for two. Smart decision. Second half, being up by one doesn't help you. Getting that two-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Working that left side now. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going for it all. He's got it down the right side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option to give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. They want to throw it. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Man, he really wanted that first down, but you got to understand, it's 4th down now. Got to get the first down, less than 60 seconds, so got to be fast and get the first down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Back's got it. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Looking to throw, it's King. Oh, they're after him. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.